The sun came up on Disclaimer Gulch. Dust blew sideways through the mulch. Two creators hit the street at noon. One madder than a raccoon with a spoon. One wore boots made out of claims. One had spurs that spelled domain names. They weren't here for truth or proof. They came to scrap over content to use. He yelled, fair use, count three. She screamed, you screenshotted me. He said, your disclaimer ain't legally clean. She said, mine's laminated and mean. The sheriff said, now let's be clear. Cease and desist don't own the frontier. But they cocked their fonts and squared their stance, ready for a legal square dance. Draw your disclaimer, partner. Slap the nonsense on the ground. Mine's got teeth and warning labels. Yours just waddles around. At high noon, that disclaimer Gulch. Common sense got running doors. Fair use was there with a notable flair, but didn't silence the lawfare. He drew first with bold all caps. She fired back with member traps. He yelled, that comma, there is mine. He said, your semicolon crossed the line. Cease and desist didn't block the sun. She sent 14 more for fun. Her said forbidden, illegal, and beware. It was mostly copy-paste error. He shouted, my disclaimer's law. She threw a screenshot like a claw. He ducked behind a shipping crate, yelling, fair use isn't up for debate. The town drunk muttered, facts get tried. Puff, puff, pass from a poppy that's fried. Then a tumbleweed rolled by and cried, I disclaim involvement from either side. Draw your disclaimer, partner. Wave that sacred blurb around. I wrote mine best with borrowed text, quoting jailhouse law. At high noon, that disclaimer Gulch. Every warning thinks it's king, but a disclaimer with a 10-gallon hat still don't overrule a thing. Then fair use leant into the bar, said, I've traveled pretty far. Criticism, comment, parody too, I might apply to both of you. They gasped like goats in Sunday clothes, then powder flew from a walrus nose. She yelled, not if I disagree. The other yelled, my blurb protects me. Oh, draw your disclaimer, partner. Spin that warning till it squeals. Mine's got volume, yours got facts. Both got words that hurt the feels. At high noon, that disclaimer Gulch, they dwelled till the daylight quit. The law sat dusty in the corner, saying, none of this is it. Not over facts, not over clips, not over photos, names, or lips. Just a walrus cowpoke, proud and sore, yelling, my disclaimer's more. At high noon, a disclaimer Gulch, with holstered truth, but they drew their blurbs.
If you like this content, then kindly hit like, subscribe, and share. Caesar commands it.